Good morning, everyone. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 26th of September. Algiers oil producers meeting kicks off. The energy market will take center stage today as major OPEC and non-OPEC members will hold an informal meeting in Algeria, which will conclude on Wednesday. The bright spot on the agenda will be a potential output freeze deal in order to stabilize oil prices. Last week, oil prices surged on various comments that producers were close to achieving a deal, with headlines early Friday suggesting that Saudi Arabia would even be willing to reduce its output if Iran agrees to freeze at its current levels. However, WTI fell sharply later during the European afternoon, as fresh reports indicated that there is still strong disagreement between Iran and Saudi Arabia over production limits. We remain skeptical that an agreement will be reached this week as well. After all, the conflict between Saudi Arabia and Iran was the reason that a freeze was rejected in Doha. Even if participants managed to reach consensus this time, OPEC may need to hold an extraordinary meeting to discuss further details before a deal is reached, according to recent headlines. We suspect that there is much to be done before having a sealed deal, and as a result, we believe that the upside in oil prices, in case of a consensus this week, may be limited. The fact that most major producers are already producing near full capacity, and the likelihood of recovering exports from Libya as well as Nigeria enhance our view. In the US, we have the first debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump ahead of November's presidential election. Although we don't expect the debate to cause a huge market volatility, it would be interesting to hear how they plan to run the country, as the final outcome may indeed leave its marks on the financial market. The winner of the first and probably most watched debate is likely to attract the undecided voters that will determine the post-debate polls, something that may affect the markets as we head towards the election day. As for today's indicators, we get the German IFO survey for September. The forecast is for both the current conditions and the expectations indices to have ticked up. Nonetheless, we view the risks surrounding these forecasts as skewed to the downside. We base our view on the ZEW survey for the month, where the current conditions index fell by 2.5 points, while the expectations index remained unchanged. A potential disappointment could hurt the euro somewhat. In the US, new home sales for August are expected to have declined from previously. Besides the two US presidential candidates, we have 5 more speakers scheduled for today. From the ECB, we have President Mario Draghi, Vice President Constancio, and Executive Board Member Coeure. From the Fed, Board Governor Daniel Tarullo and Dallas Fed President Robert Kaplan will speak. We think that ECB Draghi's speech is likely to attract some market attention, as he will be addressing the EU Parliament. On Tuesday, we have no major events or indicators to be released. On Wednesday, we get the US durable goods orders for August. On Thursday, Germany's preliminary CPI data for September are due out, while from the US we get the final estimate of second quarter's GDP. Finally, on Friday, during the Asian morning, we get Japan's inflation data for August. From Eurozone, we get the preliminary CPI for September, and from the UK, the final estimate of the second quarter's GDP is coming out. In the US, personal income and spending data for August are likely to attract attention. For more information, including technical analysis, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.